Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. I am really excited to show you a gigantic monument to a veteran, Mr. Shipp, and tell you the story of why he has a very large monument here in the middle of uptown Charlotte, North Carolina.
William Ewen Shipp was born near Asheville, North Carolina in 1861 and was raised in Lincolnton, which is about halfway between Asheville and Charlotte, until he was 13 years old when the family moved into Charlotte. He attended the Carolina Military Institution in Charlotte and was described by his contemporaries as being of fine physique, of admirable morals, of marked mental ability, with studious habits. In 1879, his brilliant examinations won him an appointment by Congressman Walter L. Steele to the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. He graduated in 1883, 11th in a class of 52, and was the first Southerner to graduate from West Point after the American Civil War. At his own request, Shipp was assigned to the 10th Cavalry, a unit comprised of African American soldiers, and the unit became known as the Buffalo Soldiers. He became a second lieutenant, and he saw hard service in the Indian campaigns with his unit on the western frontier. He received a commendation for gallantry in the uprising headed by Geronimo. Shipp was promoted to first lieutenant in 1889. A sprained ankle disqualified him from active service for a while, so he was assigned to the Davis Military Institute at Winston, North Carolina, as a professor of military tactics and as a special instructor of the North Carolina State Guard. After he recovered, he rejoined his regiment in August 1897 in Montana, where he accompanied the unit to Chickamauga and afterwards to Florida. At the beginning of the Spanish-American War in 1898, Shipp was offered assignments that would have kept him out of Cuba, but he requested active service instead. He was attached to General William R. Shafter's Army of Invasion and made brigade quartermaster. He crossed paths with Colonel Theodore Roosevelt when he was sent to deliver an order to advance to the future president. Upon his return, he rejoined his own regiment and was leading his Troop F when he met his death in the charge on San Juan Hill during the Battle of Santiago on July 1, 1898. His death was deemed a heroic death under the U.S. flag, and his military funeral was attended by 3,000 people. In Charlotte, the children of the school that Shipp had attended began a campaign to raise funds for a monument dedicated to him. Because the monument was set to be erected at the site of the former Charlotte Mint and Post Office, which was considered property of the United States, approval from Congress was required but easily obtained. Subsequently, this 15-ton Winnsboro granite obelisk, 30 feet tall, was created and placed in front of what was at the time the U.S. Mint and Post Office in 1902, both to honor Shipp and to commemorate the military reinstatement of the Southern states after the Civil War. A military procession of 5,000 people attended the dedication of the statue, which was unveiled by Shipp's two sons. The first tier of the base of the monument looks unfinished, as the surface is rough and jagged. The tier above that has a cross of cavalry sabers with the number 10 in the middle. Atop the next tier is the base of the shaft, the bottom of which has Shipp's name inscribed. Above that are 4 columns with a piece of granite placed between the front to hold the inscription, while the back is hollow. The shaft continues straight upwards and ends in a pyramid shape. The inscription reads, "Amongst a grove, the very straightest plant, William Ewen Shipp, 1st Lieutenant, 10th Cavalry, U.S. Army, born August 2nd, 1861, killed at San Juan Battle of Santiago, July 1, 1898, Shipp 10. The Mint office was later demolished when the post office was expanded in 1934. President Roosevelt traveled all the way to Charlotte and visited the Shipp Monument on October 19, 1905. President Roosevelt wrote about Shipp, "What a gallant fellow he was."
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed coming here to visit and learning all about Mr. Shipp and sharing his story with you. This monument is beautiful and it makes me so proud that I can bring it to our channel and share this story. All right, guys, I'll see you another day in another adventure. Bye, everybody.